We're live. Let's wait for the YouTube link. We can get started. All right, there it is. Well, happy Monday. This is the daily for the Lambda execution plan. So yeah, let's get this started. Tomas, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. So on Friday, what I did was a second PR on the tree database generalization. What I did was like on Thursday, I added the trait, but what was missing was the functionality of having like supporting different tables and having that configured on the trait construction. So I added that on Friday, and the PR is already up for review. I received a comment by Federica, I addressed it, and now it's waiting for further comments. What I'm doing today, I took on a different ticket, which is the one to support certain parts of the reorg mechanism, and I'm like some part of that is blocked, waiting for the support of the different states, but a part is unblocked, which is the representation of the canonical chain. So I'm working on changing a bit of the database model to model the canonical chain and be able to change from one chain to a different one when reorgs happen. I will be spending, I think, maybe half an hour or an hour seeing how Geth does it, but I already added a proposal. We'll see. Yeah, we'll just see what's the best way to go with it.
All right, that's awesome. Thank you. Let's continue with Federica.
Sure. On Friday, I finished the work of adapting the database to use a tree for the word state. I did that branching off of main before the DB trait. So what I was doing now is to putting from the DB trait to create a method that would create the word state tree from a block number and the database in the engine. So once I have that finished, I can merge it with the adaptation of the word state tree, and that should be ready to merge.
Awesome, nice. Yeah, that's a great milestone if we get that. Great news. Thank you. Let's continue with Gaston.
Hello. Well, I was working with the encoding and decoding of the status message. Is the first message of the add capability, and I started hard coding the values of the fields of the status message. But I think I will send a first PR only with hard coded values to pass the test and test the encoding and decoding. And in a different PR, I will add the logic to calculate those values, because I think it will be too much complexity, I guess. So I will divide it that in two, and yeah, I'm working with that. So I expect to have the encoding and decoding of the message today.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Eto?
Yes. Hello. On Friday I did some refactor to reduce the amount of duplicated code. I already created a draft pull request because I'm planning to do a bit more on that. I already got some comments from Gaston, which makes sense, and I think I will do as he suggests. I also thought something similar to what he suggests. So I think that I will create some frame or frame header structs to encapsulate the code that builds the frame and before writing or reading from the buffer. I think there is some room for improvement regarding that refactor, but I think I will try to merge it as fast as possible, because I want to start working in the listen loop that the listen loop for the peer-to-peer for the LPX encoding, because I think that will unblock some Hive tests, and we are going to be able to make more progress on the ETH capabilities, and also because it makes sense to already have the server listening for connections and do the proper protocol.
All right.
The only question I have is, I'm not sure if that is included in the milestone or just the encoding. But other than that, I think that we should address it either way.
If what's included, sorry?
The listen loop and be able to respond to be active in the RLPX protocol.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, the milestone would be everything related to the P2P protocol. If there is, well, besides the Snap protocol. So yeah, if we don't have tickets for that, like, we should definitely create them.
Yeah, the Snap protocol is optional, and it's related to the ETH protocol. So we need to have ETH before Snap.
For sure. Okay, cool. All right, so for me, I've been looking at Geth mostly, seeing if there are big things we are missing, and looking at a little bit of the structure of the code and getting some ideas. Today, I guess I'll be working with Thomas to see about like the database structure, and that's about it for me. All right. I think that's all we have, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Have a nice Monday. See you guys.